Hey everyone, it's the infamous Dr. Q here, and this is my Assassin's Creed 3 Frontier Club Side Missions Guide. So we're going to start out in Troy's Wood with the first mission, which is, I believe, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, something along those lines. And that just has you going over to investigate a settlers' camp over in, I believe, Diamond Basin. You get a handy little map marker for it. So I ended up fast traveling to K-Town to get there quicker. So that's in Great Place Hills, actually. I'll be damned. So you make it out to this little campsite and find a settler who's been murder, death, killed. And then a wolf shows up and you have to kill the wolf, and that's pretty much the mission. So after that, there's another frontiersman camp just to the northeast of where I finished that mission, so I'm going to go run over there. And now we got to go look for a Sasquatch, which is over in Tall Trees, aka Black Creek. Kind of feel like this mission is sort of a commentary on Rockstar actually putting the Sasquatch in Undead Nightmare, but I could be wrong. So you investigate the clue, and it leads you over to this this cave here. Now, I don't know if I actually had to investigate this clue. I'm pretty sure you can just run into the cave. Or, no, I didn't even get to investigate the clue. Just gotta run in the cave. Alright. So you go in the cave and you find the world's most boring Sasquatch. It's just a dude who likes to steal shit, apparently. So it gives you some hush money and you move on with your day.
Welcome. Care for a leg of venison? Maybe a hen? I have some lovely wine if you like. A Bordeaux.
No, thank you. Who are you and what is this place?
I'm just a man and this is my home. Doesn't look like much from the outside, but that's sort of the point. Not much of a people person.
The locals think you are a demon of some sort.
Is that what they're saying now? Probably frustrated on account of my naughty little habit.
Could have sworn I edited this out. Oh well,
I know
doesn't matter.
I do, but I just can't help myself. Thing is, I like my privacy. If I gave you some coin, might you keep my home a secret?
What the fuck does Connor have, like, the attack posture there? Like, is he trying to slow dance or something? Is he trying to fight him? Like, what? Okay, so now it's back to the camp in Troy's Wood to get the Haunted Lighthouse mission. So the Haunted Lighthouse is over there. I just ended up fast traveling to Johnstown at the north end and then just swimming across the lake to get there. So you get over to the lighthouse area and you gotta climb it. It's not terribly challenging. And you get up to the top and you find that it's just a scarecrow, because Old Man Withers is trying to scare away the tourists so he can buy the lighthouse on the cheap. So there's another frontier camp, pretty much directly southeast of the top of this lighthouse. So I'm going to go over there and get the last of the missions that is triggered on the frontier, which is for the Headless Horseman. And you find that mission right over around the entrance to Troy's Wood. And in the event that the lighthouse wasn't Scooby-Doo-esque enough for you, then this fucking happens. Like, seriously, that happens in an Assassin's Creed game. There's fucking Headless Horseman. So, the rest of the missions are found in Boston. You just have to go to any tavern, and there should be a Frontier group at one of the tables inside. So the first mission is the Sea Monster, so you just got to go up to the north end and eavesdrop on a few conversations, and then go analyze a clue somewhere. I hear the fucking orphans fuck my shit up. I hate those guys. So once you've eavesdropped on 3 conversations, that leads you to the guy's widow, who I end up standing uncomfortably close to. Says she's an old lady, but she don't look too old to me. I don't know. So then you just gotta go a little bit further south along the side of the docks here. And you find like a super, somewhat anachronistic scuba suit that apparently is a sea monster. This one really didn't make all that much sense to me. So then back to a tavern to initiate the last of the missions. That is, if you don't somehow find yourself in open conflict in an indoor area, as I did right here. I wasn't really 100% sure. There was like one of the liberation missions outside, and somehow that... I don't know. This game's buggy, what can I say? So the UFO stuff, you find that on the west end of Boston. You'll end up climbing a hill to find this house right here. And this one had to be stumped for a while. I thought the game was glitched out or something, but it turns out you just gotta climb up into this tree over here. And you actually have to climb up this same tree a little bit further. And you jump over to this one, and then this one, and then do the little V climb, and then you can jump out across to the tree, in which you find a motherfucking umbrella that was being mistaken for a UFO. How about that? So those are all the Frontier side missions. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.